So as you can see, I've just got a basic sketch, and we'll start off with some white and just a tinge of brown. Come on, more of brown. And we just play around with touch shades, and if you want, just a touch of black. Okay, so let's come right over here and just start dropping in that color. First I'll be blocking in the colors, and then I'll go ahead with the details. Cover up the sketch and some over here too, using a very light brown color. Okay, something like that, and some over here too. Just blocking in the color as of now and trying to cover up my sketch also at the same time. So now I've now cleaned my brush, and I'll just go into some white, pure white, and I'll just drop in this just like that over there. And blend them considerably. So now I'll just take in some brown, touch of black, and some white, whatever was left out on my brush. Use something over there. Just blocking in the colors, and I'll go back and add in some texture and details. So just went into some black, and I see some curve there, just over there like that. That's also a key feature of this painting. Now I've just taken in some mid-tone color of brown. I'll just come over here and drop that color. And I'm using 1/0 filbert brush. You could make use of angular brush also. Okay, and I find a bit of lighter color there. That I'm being super loose with my blocking in part. Okay, just like that. And I'll just take in some black and just drop that color there. Look at that. And today I'm using watercolors for this. That create that separation. And this is pretty easy painting. Okay, taking more of that darker color. I'm just going straight into black without cleaning the brush. But make sure that you cover up this sketch, changing all the angles of the brush plays a very important role. Just sort of cover that up. Something like that. Now some more white. I just go over here and drop in some highlights so that everything fits together. Something over there. I've just taken in some black and brown, and I'll just go over here and be very accurate here. Okay, it's gonna come off like that. And yeah, something over there. Okay, and I'll just drop in this one too. Something over there, just like that. And I've taken in some color from the nose, and I'll just go back over here. Just give it something like that. Just giving some texture, some color, some interest. That's just like that. Now that very same color, let's go right over here and just drop in the eye. Okay, and same thing over here too. Make sure that both the eyes are more or less in the same shape and same size. Yeah. So now it's in black and brown and touch of white. Okay. Let's come over here. I've added in some water so that this comes within the sketch. Okay, something over there like that. Just dropping in that. And I'll do that same thing maybe over here too. Okay, just like that. I like all sorts of colors showing up there, and some of that is covered with snow. Okay, something over there like that. Just placing it randomly as of now. Look at that, you can create all sorts of texture then in there itself. And this one's gonna come a bit lighter because of the water inside the brush. Look at that, create all sorts of texture there. Maybe there'll be some snow on this. Creating some adjustments. Okay, something over there like that. With more of brown in that color and with some water. Let's come right over here and drop in the other part. Here's something over there. And as you go there, make sure that the brush is chiseled. But I got another extra piece there, which is good. And some over here too. Okay, something over there. I'll just cover up this for the time being. Yeah. Now to that color, I've added in more of brown. Let's go ahead and drop in some paint over here. There's something over there and something comes off like that. I've taken this color more or less and I'll just drop that color over here. And there is some water in my brush because I just cleaned my brush. And also, if you're changing from a lighter color to a darker color or from a mid-tone color to a lighter color, make sure that you clean your brush between these colors if you want that to be perfect. And just blocking this in. Okay, something like that. So now, after ensuring that this is completely dry, I'll take up my number 2 fan brush and let's drop in some texture of fur over here. Okay, and just follow the angle, follow the direction, follow the shapes. But make sure that the underpainting is dry. Over here too. just follow the shapes, just follow the colors. They're just like that over there. Look at that, I change angle of my brush. Just load in more of that paint, and then you could even make use of the tree and texture brush for this, but I just made use of the fan brush. See darker over there, and it'll be darker over here too. Just changing the angle of the brush will make life easy. Don't want to tap too hard. And over there I'll just see which brush to use. Just bring it that, make it darker, and some over here too. Just making this dark. And yeah, something over there too. Let that come outwards. I've just chiseled my brush almost, so that not much of the paint goes out of my sketch. I will continue that same process over here too. Just create some sort of separation there. So now with my tree and texture brush, I'll just go over here and drop in some texture of fur on the face. Look at that, it's that easy. And some over here too, make it look deeper. And give that connection there. So now let's go ahead and pop out some fur outwards. Here's something over there, look at that. And bring it inside so that it fits together. And same over here too. And also you can break the sketch with this. I've just added some black. Okay, just over there. And some over here too. And make them all different shapes, different sizes as usual. That's just over there, and that helps. The colors which have come out will help. So now with some more of that paint which was left out on my brush, on my tree and texture brush, I just go over here and just give it some texture. So now on my tree and texture brush, I'll just take in more of white and brown and just drop that color over here, making it well defined. Okay, something over there. And some over here too. Yeah. So now with some water and black, let's come right over here and just drop in some separation. Just blend it with your finger. Now with another type of tree and texture brush, I've just taken in some white and brown, and no other color apart from white and brown. I'll just tap it over here. And some sort of texture over here too. And it's all playing with the texture of fur, but make sure that you get your sketch as accurate as possible. Look at that. I rotate my brush and also change the angle of that. And as you run out of paint, you can slightly increase the pressure, but not too much. But that also depends. Just tap it. Oh, create some sort of texture there. And also when you're doing this, follow the angles, follow the shapes. Just tapping it. That I can increase that pressure. Find some of those highlights over here too. This time I'll take in more of brown. Just like that, and you can play around with this whole day, trying to experiment with different brushes, different colors and different techniques. So as I told before, we'll have in some snow on this. So yeah, just over here and there, just some indications, that's it. Look at that, barely touching the surface. That is super effective method. I'm using the same tree and texture brush. And some over here too. Don't need to be everywhere, just here and there. Yeah, something like that. Now that same snow color, just drop in some land over here. Here's something over there. Yeah, that works. That soft pink color, it's looking like soft pink color, but that's brown along with white. Now I'm taking pure white without cleaning the brush, and this has to work. Okay, something over there. So now it's in blue, white and water. Without cleaning the brush, just go ahead and drop in some stuff behind. Okay, some over there, and that will continue from here. Okay, just like that. Now I'll go real quick and I'll just take in another brush and try to blend all these far off things. Okay, just like that. Let that pick up, and I've not used this brush in this painting except for now, making the top very misty in the winter, and the stag is standing in the winter scene. Makes it look so beautiful. Okay, something like that. So now with that same color, just indicate that it's not blank. Now just go ahead and just blur the edges of this. Just move it like that. Applying moderate pressure there. Some out there, and maybe some over here too. Let me blur that bit so that the focus stays right there at the center. Okay, just like that over there, and then no, 90% of this painting is dry. Just to show some things happening, I'll just tap in some stuff. and make the bottom of this very misty. That in the winter it will be very very misty and foggy. Yeah, something like that. And I'll just drop in some grass and stuff just over here and there, and make the corners dark. And as you go back, the texture is gonna get less. Here's something over there. Make it very dense over here. And make it vertical. And some over here too. That makes it look very beautiful. For this, I've used some black and white, and I've wiped off my brush and doing this. Okay. So with this, I come to the end of this painting. I hope you have enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.